What's the number one thing that keeps people broke? It's not a lack of intelligence. It's not even a lack of opportunity. It's ignorance, not knowing the rules of money, or worse, following the wrong ones. Today we're diving into the wisdom of Morgan Housel, the author of the global bestseller, The Psychology of Money, a book that has sold more than 10 million copies worldwide and reshaped how millions of people think about wealth, success, and happiness. This isn't about Wall Street formulas or insider secrets. It's about behavior, how you think, how you act, and how you use money as a tool for independence rather than as a yardstick to compare yourself to others. By the end of this video, you'll walk away with 5 powerful takeaways that could change your financial future forever. So grab your notebook, because this is the best financial advice you'll hear all year. It's not about intelligence, it's about behavior. Morgan Housel says something radical. An ordinary person with good financial behavior can outperform a financial genius with bad habits. Think about that. You don't need a Harvard degree. You don't need to understand complex equations. If you can, spend less than you earn, save consistently, be patient, and avoid comparing yourself to others, you'll be ahead of 90% of people. In medicine, you can't outperform a Harvard-trained surgeon without going through medical school. But with money, yes, you can. Because it's about behavior, not IQ. Why savings is freedom, not sacrifice. Most people treat saving money like a punishment. But Morgan flips that idea. He says, I view savings as an expense, just like rent or food. It's not optional, it's essential. When you save, you're not just building an emergency fund. You're buying freedom, independence, options. Because here's the truth. Job loss will happen. Recessions will happen. Unexpected expenses will happen. The odds that at least one financial storm hits you in life? 100%. And when it does, your savings will be the most valuable asset you own. Not your car, not your clothes, not your social media image, your savings. The goalpost problem. Why enough never feels like enough. On page 41 of The Psychology of Money, Housel writes, the hardest financial skill is getting the goalpost to stop moving. Every raise, every bonus, every upgrade. We think it will finally make us content. But what happens? The goalpost moves again. You wanted a 2-bedroom apartment, then you wanted a house, then a bigger house, then a vacation home. If expectations rise faster than your satisfaction, you're stuck on the treadmill forever, and that treadmill is what keeps people broke, not their income. Happiness is the gap between expectations and reality. Morgan teaches that all happiness is the gap between expectations and reality. Your life is what it is. Your expectations are what you think it should be. The bigger the gap, the more miserable you feel. This is why Instagram makes people broke. We no longer compare ourselves to our neighbors. We compare ourselves to the algorithm, to billionaires, to influencers, to people living highlight reels. And so, even if your reality is pretty good, your expectations spiral out of control. The solution? Redefine wealth. Instead of chasing status, chase utility. Instead of asking, who has more than me? Ask, what lifestyle brings me independence and peace? Independence is the true measure of wealth. Housel says his ultimate goal isn't a private jet. It isn't a mansion. It's independence. The ability to wake up every day and say, I can do whatever I want today. That's wealth. That's success. You don't need $100 million to achieve it. Many people with modest lifestyles already live independently. Meanwhile, billionaires are often trapped, beholden to boards, investors, public opinion, and endless obligations. So the real question isn't, how do I get more? It's, how do I want to live? So what's the number one thing that keeps people broke? It's not a lack of money. It's not bad luck. It's chasing status instead of contentment. If you remember only 5 things from Morgan Housel's lessons, let them be these. Behavior greater than intelligence. Your habits matter more than your IQ. Savings equals Freedom minus treat savings like a non-negotiable bill. Stop moving the goalpost. Learn what enough means to you. Happiness equals reality minus expectations minus keep your expectations in check. True wealth is independence. Use money to buy freedom, not status. If you take these lessons to heart, you can transform your relationship with money, no matter how much you make, how old you are, or where you're starting from. If you found this valuable, hit that subscribe button, because over half of you watching right now still aren't subscribed. It's free, it supports the channel, and it makes sure you don't miss powerful episodes like this one. Share this with a friend who needs to hear it, and let's help more people break free from the trap of keeping up with others. I'll leave you with this. Money is a tool. Use it to build the life you want, not the life Instagram wants you to have. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.